ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸಿನ ಸಂಬಂಧ ನಾನು ಗಮನಿಸಿರೋದು, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಒಡನಾಟದಲ್ಲಿರೋರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು, ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ವಿಚಾರ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ SIP ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ SIP ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿದೆ, SWP, ಲಂಸಮ್, STP ಮತ್ತು ಈ ತರದೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ SIP ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದೇ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾಣಿಸೋದು ಇದೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇರೆದ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ? ನೀವ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಿ? ನೀವು SIPನೇ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತವ್ರ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ತರದ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರ? ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸಂಬಂಧ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಉತ್ತರ ಬಯಸ್ತೀವಿ.
So maybe in the earlier days, see, a lot of promotions happened or a lot of recommendations happened for the SIPs only. Now major recommendations happening for the SWP also. Right, when you are accumulated the money, like we see some people are invested 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, so something like that, depends on the whatever the discussion or whatever the finalization happened, either your own thing or maybe with the what we can say collaboration with the your advisor, right? So you are accumulated money, so now you have the option to take the whatever the way you want. That is generally we are considering the SWP. Okay, it's not compulsory you need to take it back at your entire amount as well, whatever the maturity amount it is coming. Monthly basis, whatever you required, either monthly basis or weekly basis, daily basis, there also you have the n number of options. Okay, so that according to your need we can decide, like what is the way you need to take it back your money. If you are thinking my entire amount is required, you can take it back, there is no problem at all, there is no condition at all. But I don't want that much money, but my regular needs, whatever it is there, that has to be fulfilled. At the same time, my money should not be parked idle in the some other place. I have to get the some returns for that. So in that case, we are suggesting the SWP option, right? So why major SIP happened is the, see, if you take the India, the main strategy happening is the most of the people are, majority of the people are working as employees only. Some or other place they are working, right? If you are taking the, it's a very rich people already, or maybe they have the ancestor properties, or the billionaires, millionaires, this percentage is very less. See, now it is increasing a lot, but a general strategy if you are taking in India, majority are depending on the salary basis, either government or maybe private or whatever it may be, but majority is depending on the salaries basis, right? When you are considering your monthly expenses, or maybe whatever the financial needs you have, or maybe whatever the responsibilities you need to fulfill, like your children education thing, or maybe your personal needs things and all, if you are taking, so you can't go with the bigger amounts, right? Even though you are interested, you are not able to manage that, right? Having interest is different, for following discipline is different, right? So that's why, so in the SIP what happens is the, so the small amounts also you can start your investments. That's what is a minimum 100 rupees also, majority of the companies supporting us, right? So this is what happens is the, without goals, simply you are investing the money. Maybe see 500 is what we can say balance I have now in this month, right? Just I am investing that 500 only. Some people maybe 5,000 is a balance is available, I am doing the 5,000. Some people maybe 1 lakh is available, okay, 1 lakh I am doing. That way you can do, there is no problem at all, right? Majority of the people doing like that only, they don't know why they are doing, simply amount is there, I am doing that. But generally we are suggesting you need to keep that through the goal basis, why we are investing that, what is the purpose of that. See, maybe you need that money for after 5 years, maybe you need that money after 10 years, or maybe you need that money after 1 year also. So there is no time limitations here, but how long you are keeping the money, that much a compound effect it will gives to you, that much returns you can get. When you want to build wealth, obviously you need to give certain time for that. Just I am investing now, after 6 months only I want to take it back, so you can take it back, there is no problem at all, right? There is no restrictions at all, right? So this is what SIP is, why we are promoting to the people. And another reason is the, what happens is the it's a rupee cost averaging. Okay, what will happen is this, see, every month the rate will be keep on changing, whether it can increase, whether it can decrease, the unit price will be, right? Depends on the performance of that particular scheme. and market conditions as well. That moment what happens is this, suppose the rate is decreased, the unit price is decreased. What will happen? You are getting the more units. Suppose the rate is increased, your valuation is increasing. Both the places, both sides, you will get the benefited. That's why major people recommending the SIPs. But there is people, they will go with the lump sums also. We have my clients like that. So if someone wants looking for the some amount has to be become the double in the 5 to 6 years. So one time investment also is fine. Or maybe they want just to keep for the 1 year only. Okay, maybe you are keeping for 1 year. Maybe it is coming the 12% or 13% some return. You are taking back. That kind of people also there. But the thing is, the majority of people are not aware. This many options are there. And combinedly also, you can club all together also. Whatever you said, STP, SWP, SIP, lump sum, all together also, you can mix up to the one scheme itself. These are all depending on the needs and what is the goal of that particular person and what way the advisor is suggesting them. Individually, maybe they can't manage all these things. When they come for the certified people right advisor, we can do all these things as part of one scheme itself.
ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದ್ ವಿಚಾರ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವನ್ ಇನ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ನಾವು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋಂತ ವಿಚಾರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ. ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸಿನ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೇನಾ? ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಾಗ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದೇ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾ ಅಥವಾ ಹೇಗೆ?
See, long term, if you are doing that much wealth, you can create. There is no doubt in that. But it's not the case. Whatever the scheme you are investing, I mean, in the mutual fund, we have the almost 1600 schemes as of now, right? So going for the still new schemes also coming. Whatever the scheme I want, I am investing. If I am expecting more thing, that doesn't happen. See, if you take one vehicle, see, everyone has the two-wheeler and all, right? In the petrol vehicle, you have to give the petrol only. If you are giving diesel, it will run. Both are liquids only, right? Both are using for the vehicle running purpose only.
ಬಟ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಹಾಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ, ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಗಾಡಿ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಹಾಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ರನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ತರ
ಆ ಕಾರಣ ರನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಹಾಳಾಗೋ ಕಾರಣ ರನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಗೋಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಗೋಲ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ತರ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ನಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವ ತರ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಅದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಅದು ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಸ್ ಪರ್ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ 1 year. But when you are giving the 5 years, 10 years, these kind of time periods, right? So it is giving opportunity to you to build your wealth. See, some goals maybe you are having the after 1 year also, some goals maybe you are having after 5 years also. If you are taking retirement and all, generally after 15 years or 20 years, it depends on their current age, that will come into the picture, right? So long term means always you should not keep the money for the 10 years, 20 years. It's not like that. That's why one day we are keep on talking the goals. Why you want money, when you want money, what is the purpose? Then we will calculate based on the inflations and we will decide, okay, this much money will be need for you after this particular duration. If you take some example as education, right? Maybe one boy wants or one girl wants to join to the PUC, right? What is the duration it is there? Maybe 5 years time period is there, or 10 years time period is there, or maybe 6 years time period is there. We will calculate those things and what is the inflation at that moment after 6 years or after 10 years. Based on that, we will decide. So when you are putting the goals, right, that will be easy for you. Otherwise, there is no limitation how long you want to keep the money here.
Correct.
There is opportunity, there is options, there is no restriction from the mutual funds. Even one day also you can keep the money, second day you can take it back. That kind of options also there. Generally, we are recommending these kind of scenarios to the business people. Instead of they are keeping their money idle in their current accounts, they can come to these kind of options.
Correct.
Right? Even they can get the tax benefits also.
ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸರ್, ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಗೃತಿ ಮೂಡಿಸುವಂತದ್ದು, ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಮೋಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಅಥವಾ ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಜನ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ?
Okay. See, the main thing is here in the investments part, the major role is the control your emotions, following your discipline. If these two are not there, you can't build your wealth. Maybe short term, you are keep on getting the returns. I'm not denying on that. There is possibility. But you can't build your wealth. Right? When you want to build wealth, you have to go in the proper direction. That is what just before also we discussed an example, right? In petrol vehicle, if you are applying the diesel, what will happen? Right? Here also same concept. Right? When you have the long-term goals, you want to achieve your wealth, you have to plan it properly. See, I'm not telling banks won't support all these things. What happens is they don't have the time to discuss all these things with one particular person. Right? If you go there, simply they will tell, okay, this scheme is good, you can take it. Right? They don't know what is the risk it is existed, or maybe what is it is suitable for this particular person goal or not. Maybe some people can aware of it. It's not guarantee every person is aware of it. If they are also aware, then what is the point? The people has to do the certification in the financial things and all.
Correct.
Other thing is see, if you take the other examples also, like see, everyone is educated, right? We can give study to, or maybe education to our children. No? Why we are sending to the schools? What is the need? Why you are paying money for them, lakhs of rupees? Even online also you have the options, right? Maybe buy do something, and a lot of things came into the market, right? Simply you can pay the money for them, maybe between 10,000 or 1,000 rupees or something like that, whatever the package it is available. You can complete your education for your children. Why you are paying money and sending them, and why you are doing entrance test and all? Why you are doing the interviews for the parents also? Even 1 year before only you are booking your seats and all. Why it is required? There is difference, right? It's a similar kind of difference it is there when you are coming to the certified people like us, and simply you are going with the banks also. Generally what happens is we will regularly monitor the investments whatever they done through us. Whenever the strategies we need to keep on change based on the current scenarios, that we will guide to the people. Banks and all, what happens is they can't advise, they can't monitor each and every customer things. Correct. They don't have the option also. It's not flexible to them also. Even though they have the knowledge, it is not feasible to them. So that kind of differentiations it will come, obviously.
Right. ಸೊ ಫೈನಲಿ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಾಗೆ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳೋದಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಸರ್? ಫೈನಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಿಚಾರ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗೃತಿಯ ನುಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯೂಚುವಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದು ಹೇಳೋದಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು?
See, as part of diversification and as part of whatever the benefits we have from the mutual funds, okay, that is the best option to the each and every person. Even on our childs also, we can open the mutual fund account. Whoever has the 0 age also, people are not aware of it, right? So because of, and then compared to other areas, right? So major concept is to beat the inflation. That is more in the mutual funds. Even share markets also there, but there you need to take the knowledge and that emotional balance and proper trainings and all. It is required if you want to handle that, right? But those and all, it is not required in the mutual funds. Right. And other part is people are thinking share market, mutual funds are same. See, mutual funds are investing in the different areas also. Like real estate also it will invest, gold also it will invest, foreign countries also it will invest, government bonds also it will invest. This and all depending on the scheme what you are choosing.
Right.
There is a lot of variations to the mutual funds to the share market. Simple example, we can say one thing is see, by chance any company can be closed any moment. So no one can stop that. There could be a number of reasons. right? That is what that can happen in the share market. That's we seen also, right? But in the mutual funds, it's not like that. No company will close at any moment, any cost.